Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I would like to tell you one of the famous American poets of our time. The name is Robert Frost. Who is Robert Frost? Before I tell you who is Robert Frost, let me introduce myself first. My name is Rezki Rizal Suhendri. I'm first semester from English Education Study Program at PGRI Silampari University. So, without wasting much time, let's go dive in. Okay guys, I would like to tell you Robert Frost's journey. Robert Frost was born on March 26, 1874 in San Francisco, California, United States. When he was just 11 years old, his father died in 1885. And then the family moved to Massachusetts. That was a turning point in his life. He became deeply connected to nature and rural life, and this later became a huge theme in his poetry. And then Frost wasn't an instant success. He actually worked as a teacher, farmer, and even tried publishing in English before getting famous in the US. But when he finally published his work, he won 4 Pulitzer Prizes. That was pretty amazing. He passed away in 1963, but his poems still live in today in classroom, speeches, and hearts around the world. Okay, next I would like to tell you some famous poems by Robert Frost. There are 5 famous poems. First is The Road Not Taken, and then Stepping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, third Mending Wall, 4 Beaches, and the last is Fire and Ice. But in this video, we will focus on The Road Not Taken, which is arguably his most misunderstood poem. Let me show you why. Okay, let me tell you what is The Road Not Taken about. These poems tell the story of a person who is walking in the woods and comes across 2 different paths. They must choose one, and in the end, they reflect on how that decision shaped their life. It sounds simple, right? But the deeper meaning is all about choices in life, regret, and the idea that we often look back and wonder, what if I had chosen the other way? Okay guys, let's go discussing about the elements of this poetry. As you can see on the screen, this poetry has 4 stanzas, where each stanza has 5 lines, so the total of stanza is 20. It uses a regular rhyme scheme like A, B, A, B, and the meter is iambic tetrameter, because 4 pairs of syllables per line, alternating on stress and stress. This means this this poetry has a clear rhythm, making it flow smoothly and easy to read aloud. So, what kind of this poetry? Is a narrative poetry because it tells a story. It's not a sonnet or ode. There's no formal celebration or deep structure rules like Shakespeare's poetry. It's simple story with not too simple meaning. Okay, next we'll go to the sound devices. Okay, we start from the rhyme. The rhyme scheme is A B A A B. For example, as you can see on the screen, for the last sentence in first stanza, there are wood, both, stood, could, and underglow. Okay, next rhythm. This poetry mostly uses iambic tetrameter, meaning it has 8 syllables per line with a da-dum beat. For example, 2 rows the forest in a yellow wood. So Let's count these sentences. 2 roads diverge in a yellow wood. So there are 8 syllables in this line. Okay, next to alliteration. The repetition of consonant sounds like wanted and where. Repeated W sound. Wanted and where. Wanted where. And the other example is repeated the sound of F. The sound of F. For like example, first four. Next, the repetition. Look at I took the one less travel by. So as we can see, the repetition of I emphasizes hesitation or emotional weight. Next, the figurative language and imagery. Okay, the imagery. First, use strong visual imagery to help you see the forest, the leaves, the diverging paths. For example, in leaves not that had trodden black, you can picture untouched yellow leaves in the woods. Next, the metaphor of this poetry. The two roads represent two life choices. It's a metaphor for decision we must make it in life. Personification. And for example, like because it was Christy and wanted wear. So this personification, the path is given human traits. It's personified as something that wants to be worked on. Next, the mood, tone, and theme. What is the mood, tone, and theme of this poetry? Okay, and the mood of this poetry. The mood is thoughtful, calm, and a little sad. The speaker is reflecting, maybe even regretting. And what is the tone of this poetry? The tone is reflective and even melancholy at the end. And what is the theme of this poetry? The main theme is choice and its consequences. It also talks about regret, individuality, and how our decisions shape our lives. Okay guys, I would like to tell you what is the meaning of this poetry. So, look at this line. So the line, I took the one less travel by. It doesn't mean it's part of taking the hard way. In fact, both roads were pretty similar. It shows how we give meaning to our choices, even if we don't know if they were the best ones. So that's why this poem hits so many people. It's about the choice. Okay guys, that's enough for this video today. I hope you can understand and enjoy this video from beginning until the end. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.